Hey, it's Tuesday night, and you know what that means. It is time for some Commander here at Mythic Gaming Studios in Madison, Wisconsin. Glad to have you here. We've got a new Takir Dragon Storm set out right now, and we're celebrating with a little Neo Dragon Highlander. For those of you who need a little short trivia, the original EDH played with the 3-color Elder Dragons, and you had to use one of those to build your deck around. We set those rules for ourselves, but using 3-color dragons from the new set, either from the main set or from the Commander expansion. I chose Shiko, Paragon of the Way. He's our Jeskai dragon, and he wants to get stuff into the graveyard to turn into tokens. And it's kind of interesting what you can do once you start making tokens of things that aren't normally tokens. So we'll see what I can do with it.
All right. Hello, I am Zach from Pegasus Games here in the beautiful Madison, Wisconsin, and today we brought in Nariv, Heart of the Storm, or as I like to call it, Nariv, Heart of the I'm Gonna Punch Your Face. The objective is quite simple. I'm going to try to get creatures into the battlefield, and on that same turn, have them hit my opponents. If they do so, they're rewarded for double damage. Most people think it would be a haste tribal. There is some haste, but we're gonna do some more cheeky things as well. So I will pass it on to our next player.
Howdy, my name is Bobbie. I work at Moxmania. I built around Taval, the balanced scale. My goal, put things in the graveyard, take them out of the graveyard, do that a lot of times, get a lot of value, a lot of zombies, see what I can do with that. Maybe punch people.
Punching people is good. I can
Punch
agree
people with the
this.
zombies. Hit them real hard. Let's see what happens.
Hey, I'm Wyatt. If you guys remember the pre-con episode, I noticed a very much of a lack of Abzan. So I brought the Abzan back with Big Butts Tribal. To be my end step, I'm gonna have a bunch of value train depending on my toughness. So we're gonna like some big butts around here.
Awesome. We did a roll to see who goes first. I think Zach won the honor.
Jazz hands.
We've already done our Mythic Mulligans. Everyone's got a playable hand. We are ready to go unless someone has any pre-game actions.
Nope.
Fortunately not.
All right, let's make it happen.
All right, I draw. We're gonna go ahead and Cave of Kolios into this Surge Foil Wayfarer's Bauble. Go ahead.
All right. Turn Botanical Sanctum into Hedron Crab.
First turn plays, let's go!
Pretty
Crab,
good.
go!
My turn. I will draw. I do not have a turn 1 play, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna play a Bayou and pass.
Worse than not having a turn 1 play, I've got a turn 1 tap land. Pass.
Debatable? Maybe?
Maybe.
Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and play Mountain. And during someone's turn, we're gonna crack this. So go ahead.
All right. Exotic Orchard. Mill myself
Yeah.
for 3 cards. Gravecrawler, Dragon Sniper, Woodland Cemetery. Pass.
I'll untap draw, as I need to untap in this deck, totally. I'll play a Command Tower that can tap for any of Abzan mana, and I'll pay 2 for a Mind Stone. Go on ahead.
All right, I'm gonna draw for turn. Let's go with a Exotic Orchard. I think is anyone else playing? You're playing red, so I should be able to generate from everyone.
Yes, you have all your colors.
Don't need them this turn, but just to make sure that I knew that you weren't, and I kind of felt that you weren't, so I was like, dude, am I not gonna be able to get red out of that? But we'll be fine.
You're good.
I got a Talisman, and I'm going to pass.
Okay. The Wayfarer Bauble cracked to go get a Plains. Nice golden plains here. Draw. Interesting. I think that's just the arguably better play. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and Haunted Ridge. We're gonna set those 2 over there. 2 mana, Talisman of Conviction. Hit myself for 1. and play for 3 mana Adeline Resplendent Cathar. It is a star 4 vigilance. Its power is equal to the number of creatures you control, and whenever it attacks for each opponent, create a 1/1 white human that's tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker they control. Pass turn.
I was guessing you're going to do that, trying to make tokens in combat.
That is definitely one of the ways we can get creatures onto the battlefield the same turn that they're attacking.
Yeah, it's a pretty good way too.
Swamp. Mill myself for 3.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Force of Will in there is neat.
A little neat addition.
I see some new cards from the set.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to tap for 3 to cast Victimize.
Yeah, that's
Sacrifice
pretty
creature,
good.
Returning Sidisi and the Sid Prowler.
Yeah.
Neat.
That creature was very victimized, I'd
What-
like to know.
What's better than having the better Sidisi in the command zone? The better Sidisi also, or the old Sidisi on the field too.
Sidisi on ETB mills me 3 cards.
Yep.
No creatures, so none of that happens.
And
The
then-
Sid Prowler, when it enters, I mill cards equal to the number of lands I control, which is 3.
What are 3s coming from over there?
Just
That is a Moltrotha.
That's Muldrotha, which is a creature. I'm going to make a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
yep. That
Then
happens.
All right, and I thought my turn was gonna be okay. I'll play this Verdant Catacombs, and I will crack it for a scrubland. I believe is the black-white land.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll tap it for white, this for white, and then 2 others, and I will cast this Indomitable Ancients. Indomitable Ancients is a vanilla 2/10.
Lovely.
And I will pass the turn.
All right.
Does it just have a bunch of like lore text on it? Is that what?
Yep, that's
oh
a
my God,
bunch
that-
of lore text. I can read it out.
I
if you
forgot
want.
about that card. No, you're good.
Let's go another tapped land. I'm definitely going slower than you guys all are. I will play the Loyal Inventor. Go find myself an artifact and put it on the top of my deck.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
will
good.
pass the turn. I'm gonna grab a Soul Ring.
You're gonna copy a Soul Ring out of your graveyard?
I'm right now. I'm putting it on top of my library. I'm gonna try to actually play it unless it gets countered or something.
Hey.
Bobbie, where's your mental misstep?
Deck.
We'll play a swamp. And what's the bottom text of that again?
It activates from my graveyard where I can put X plus and
Would you
plus
like
counters
to
on
check?
something where X is the number of lands in my graveyard.
Okay. I think we just do.
Is it Commander time?
Yeah, I think we just bring out the commander and
It's
start hitting
Commander
people.
time. It's
Whoop,
Commander
whoop.
time.
Man,
All right, Nariv is on.
pretty scary.
But
Reminder
surprisingly, does
for-
not have haste.
Does not have haste. It would have been neat. I did not draw into a haste enabler yet, so
Playing anger, of course.
Oddly enough, I could not find my anger,
Huh?
so it's not in this, but it will eventually be in the deck
Gotcha.
list. We're gonna go to combat.
Mhm.
Adeline is attacking. You have what? 2/3, and you have
Vigilance.
a 2/10.
Yep.
Okay. We'll send Adeline at Chad, which is going to trigger the attack. We have 3 humans, or no, for each. For each opponent. Okay, we have 3 humans entering the battlefield, and they automatically enter tapped and attacking. Each one is going at one of you.
Yeah.
Um.
I would like to declare mine blocked.
Yep.
I'll block.
Yep.
And Adeline is a 5/4.
Currently a 5/4. Yes.
I'll block Adeline.
All right. So in the end result, it's going to be I lose 2 humans, and the last one hits you for 2 whole damage.
2 whole damage. Down to 38.
Ooh.
All right. I will pass the turn.
Island, and then I think I just have to play my commander for turn.
Commander is on play.
Pretty good.
It's just around everyone shows off their dragons.
Maybe
Dragons.
I might show off my dragon. I might
Wyatt,
not.
what you got over there?
I got a 2/10.
On the ground.
It's a whole 2/10.
I'm gonna swing at you for 3.
Sure.
When it attacks, I will mill myself 3 more.
Sounds good. Survival of the fittest.
No creatures.
No creatures.
Dodge bullets.
Unfortunate. I'd like to declare your 3/3 blocked by this 2/10.
Incredible. Your turn.
Cool. I will untap. I'll upkeep. I will draw. I will play this Eye Swamp.
Mhm.
Fun there.
Got it.
Then I will tap out to cast my commander. Beator, Kinda-All. He is a 5/7 flyer. 3 in my end step, which is now. I have total toughness 10 or greater, so I'll draw a card. And then if I were to have total toughness 20 or greater, I can untap all my creatures. And then if it's 40 or greater, everybody will lose half their life rounded up. Besides me.
That's impressive.
I have to get to 40 toughness. That's important.
I mean, you're at 17 right now with 2 creatures.
True. I
Almost
have to
halfway
turn.
there.
All right.
Almost if that's what the deck does.
I'm going to untap, draw my Soul Ring for turn. I am going to
If I read this while he's doing that.
Of course.
tap the Talisman of Creativity for the Soul Ring, and I am going to ask you all to just slow the F down. We're going to play Starfall Invocation, destroy all creatures.
Ooh.
Neato.
Okay.
Shot.
Well, I guess there's no
course.
reason to draw this up. Cool. Beator will go to command.
And I will play a tapped Glasspool Shore, which is the opposite side of the Glasspool Mimic, and I will pass the turn.
Okay.
I'd keep things like a die down. That way they are easily readable by stream. Ish.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I control a mountain or a plain, so this clifftop retreat comes in untapped. Sure, I guess we're just rebuilding this turn. Move that there, this here.
Good choice.
3 mana. Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of my opponents, its controller may pay 1 life, and if they do, draw a card. We can be friends, right? Right?
I like it.
Maybe.
Let's see why not.
Yeah.
4 mana, Hero of Blayhold. It's 3/4 Battlecry. Whenever this creature attacks, create 2 white soldiers attacking that tapped and attacking as well. Go ahead.
Alright.
Oh yeah, helps if I remember how much I'm paying next time.
Forced return. And I like free spells.
Free!
I'm gonna play Tassiger, exiling 5 cards, so not quite free, but
1
free
mana.
enough.
1 mana Tassiger.
1,
Probably
That-
one of the better.
2,
Probably the standard rate for Tassiger these days.
4.
Nowadays, yeah. No longer as amazing as he used to be in the command zone.
5.
Still a solid card, though.
Cool.
Still with plenty of fuel in the graveyard, I see.
Oh yeah, I've been milling a lot
Mm-hmm.
because of course that's what the deck wants to do. Wyatt, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
I'm gonna mill 2 cards.
Why are we trying to make milk?
Everyone mill 2 cards?
No.
Okay.
No, I mill 2 cards. I return a non-land card of an opponent's choice from your graveyard to your hand. Here you go.
Okay, so I put one of these cards into your hand,
Yep.
and that isn't a land.
Non-land.
I remember there was a certain low-cost zombie that got tossed fairly early on.
Mm-hmm. I think this is the card you get, Bobbie.
Which card is it? We have to know.
Grave
Grave
Digger.
Yeah, all right.
Right? Is that
Grave
is it?
Crawler.
Grave Crawler.
Yeah.
My bad.
Because he's crawling out of the grave.
That makes sense.
Well,
And that-
There you go.
And that goes to hand, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Can't block me. Cast this card from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie.
Yep.
all
Pretty
right,
good one.
go for it.
Right? I'll untap. I will draw. I will play this forest. An eye forest. No, that wasn't that good. I
Got
didn't
him.
like that one.
Got him.
Let's go let's set up a bit. P2. For a Nyx Fleece Ram. It's a 0/5. With the beginning of my upkeep, I gain 1 life. Then I will pay another 2. For a Brave the Sands. Creatures I control have vigilance. Each creature I control can block an additional creature.
Cool.
It means my O5 can block 2 1/1s that may or may not have entered the battlefield this turn.
It could.
It could.
It could also die to those 2/1/1s.
It could also die to those 2 1/1s. Pass the turn.
Adapt. Draw for turn. Let's see. Let's go. We'll pay blue, paying a life for that, and 2 for intuition.
Okay.
Let's snag. That.
So we're choosing which card goes to your hand?
Yeah.
That's not terrifying, considering what the commander does.
Not at all.
Let's go.
I do not see enough mana to cast Commander at very least.
Not yet.
Although
you
they
played
could
land
play a
this turn?
land.
I have not played land this
There it
turn.
is.
There's a tap land over there.
Yeah, but
That is for some reason tapped. And it. That one should be untapped. Cool. Yeah, cool.
Let's get something.
Never mind. I think we should all be scared.
Yeah, we'll do those 3. And I will allow. You did such a good job
Last time?
picking. I'll let you pick from those.
So good at it.
You have a Windfall, an LED, and an Impact Tremors. What are we thinking, y'all?
oh my god, is what I'm thinking.
I
Well-
think I want to give him the Impact Tremors, but I feel like that's a mistake.
I think, but the problem is, I think you should want the
Windfall into the
worst thing
graveyard.
to go to hand. Well, no, you should want the best thing to go to hand because his entire point of his deck is
being able to cast it out of the graveyard.
yeah.
But
Token
definitely not
shenanigans.
LED to hand. That
Yeah, Windfall probably needs to hit the graveyard.
fair.
Uh,
That leaves Impact
Impact
Tremors to go to
Tremors?
hand.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
Impact Tremors to hand. These to grave.
Sounds good to me. Let's
Don't worry, I'm only very terrified.
Okay.
let's just for this turn play a Soul Herder.
Nice.
When a creature is exiled from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Soul Herder. End of turn, I can exile another target creature. I don't have another target creature I control, so I will pass the turn.
Missed a land drop I'd like to
Untap.
notice.
Upkeep. Draw. Interesting.
Can I read Kicks real quick?
Yeah, it's whenever another opponent. The bottom text won't be relevant
Deals
until I get
combat.
much more cards in hand.
No, I just wanted to see when specifically he says trigger. Because I have a O5 I'd like to swing for a card, but I can't.
Yep, no, you have to deal the
Exactly.
combat damage. Let's go ahead. Really do that. Also, be smart. I'm using proper mana, right? No. There we go. Okay. Sorry. 3 mana. The Jolly Balloon Man has decided to join the fray.
Oh,
He
God.
is hasty.
He's jolly.
He is quite jolly. I'm gonna pay 1 mana, activate. We're gonna make a balloon copy here of Hero to Blayhold. I have copies
Okay.
somewhere. There they are. Whoop. It'll disappear. It is a 1/1. Also red balloon and flying. It has haste. We are gonna go to combat. So.
Uh-oh.
Both of them are going to attack. The question is who goes where. I think the 1/1 flyer is going ahead.
Fair.
The hero blade hold is going. The original is going at your way, and then we have 4 triggers on the stack here. 2 battle cries and 2 instances of making 2 white soldiers.
That is Battlecry, no? Battlecry different.
Battle card is the +1/+0.
So where is soldiers? So 4 soldiers are coming into play, tapped and attacking. will resolve both of those. And then the battle cry goes off. Both battle cries are going to give other attacking creatures +1/+0. So these two have +1/+0. These guys have +2/+0. We're gonna send 3 of them your way, and 1 more your way. So you just only have a 1/1 flying.
Cool.
You have
Three
3/3/1s coming in your way. You have a 3/1 and a 3 or a 4. Or sorry, that's 2 damage. And a 4/4 coming your way.
Oh, 3/4 and a 4/4.
You have a 3/1 and a 4/4 coming your way,
Okay.
and then yours is actually 2 because I forgot.
Cool.
Yeah. Bobbie, no blocks?
No blocks.
Okay.
7.
I'm gonna block one of them.
Okay.
Even though I could block 2, I'm only gonna block 1.
Makes sense.
And I'll take my 6.
You'll take 6. I have 3 Gix triggers. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, and you took both of them.
Yep.
Or 5 Gix triggers. Sorry, my bad. I will take all 5 and draw 5.
Pretty good. Hey, the Mardu player is getting a bunch of value. I don't think that's normal.
That's like the one here I wouldn't expect.
Let's see.
I played some uncommons. That's all I've done. One was
Yeah,
a
did you
rare.
miss a land drop last turn?
I did.
Okay, so 5. So I should be at.
Put a grave crawler back to my
Alright.
hand.
To be fair, I didn't think he was gonna pop off like this.
Yeah.
I could try it again.
Plains, swamps, mountain. Alright. Most useful would be this pathway on red mana.
Very good.
And we just passed the turn, I think. Now keep in mind, you guys can hit each other and get value. That is allowed.
I
The
wonder
thing
why
is, I
we
don't want your
would.
value.
You want your value?
I want my value.
Oh, alright.
Which reminds me, my turn.
Yes.
I think honestly, I'm just gonna get my commander out. Hopefully I can do something next turn.
Alright, commander's
Okay.
out.
And then pass.
Okay. Mr. Zach.
Hi.
Hi. I'm gonna play Bloodstained Mire.
You have it.
Tell me your
Oh, yeah,
greatest
that's gone.
toughness.
4 is the greatest
4?
toughness.
Okay.
There are 2 instances of 4.
Cool. I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna cast this Toxic Deluge. X equals 4.
Come on, I just got my commander out.
I'm sorry. I need that gone.
No, that's reasonable.
I think we all need that gone.
I mean, I guess. Sure, it's gone.
Amazing.
Commander did again.
Oh, I was supposed to gain a life on my upkeep. Okay, then I'll pay 3. And I will play this Abzan Beastmaster. During my end step, I'll draw a card if I could control the creature with the greatest toughness or tied for the greatest toughness.
Sounds
So
good.
if I big butt, I big bump.
At
more.
upkeep?
Being my upkeep,
Okay.
yes. Different step than Baitor.
Yep.
I will go ahead. I will crack this at some point. Probably just now. It makes the most sense. I'm not playing blue, so I don't need a feign interaction.
Let's go red from you,
Yep.
white, blue, and 2. Actually, we'll go. First, we'll pay 1 for red. There we go. And then we'll tap 1 colors, and we'll play that Impact Tremors.
Yep.
And then we'll go red, white, blue, and 2 to cast my commander.
Yep.
Trigger on the Impact Tremors. Each of you take 1.
Wow.
And
Doth the
ETB,
triumph.
a copy, and I'm just going to use the card, but I'll put a infinite token under it for now, because it'll be exiled afterwards. Of Soul Herder will come into play. And it is a token copy of the card. All other qualities exist. There'll be another trigger because the token is also a creature.
Yep.
And I will go to my end step.
Before we hit your end step,
Sure.
Stroke of Midnight your commander?
I see.
I'm gonna thank you for being a responsible player.
Well, I guess that does seem pretty good. That'll go there. I will get a 1/1 mouse. I will take another damage.
You get a 1/1 human.
Oh, it's a human. Yep.
Yes.
So take 1 each. 1, 1. All right. I will choose not to flicker the human. I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. I guess we do setup turns again? That's weird.
It's almost as there was 2 board wipes back to back.
Let's
Almost.
go ahead.
So I think we took a turn off? Question mark? No. I don't know.
3, 6. Yeah, okay. Godless Shrine tapped. 3 mana. Black Market Connections.
Pretty good.
And then 3 mana. Warcraft Siege. A new enchantment. You can choose either Mardu or Just Guide. Mardu is if a creature attacking causes a trigger of a trigger ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. Attacks double up, or attack triggers double up. Just Guide. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 red goblin token if it has lifelink and haste. I think I want the Mardu side. So if I attack and it causes a trigger, it doubles. And then last bit, 2 more mana. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. I can sacrifice 2 other creatures. Any number of target players each lose 2 life and sacrifice a creature. And then I add 2 black and draw a card. Go ahead.
The siege sounds just a little terrifying.
Little.
Life from the loam.
That's
We're loaming.
also scary.
Up to 3 lands from my graveyard to my hand. I don't think I've been very scary this game.
I know, but Life of the Loam is a pretty scary card, unusual.
Mantar, Island, and Hinterland Harbor.
Seems
Be
good.
fair, it's scary with Necrogloom.
I think I'm going to tap 4 for Haga, Shadow Archdruid.
Okay.
When she attacks, mill 2, and gain Death Touch. And then once during each of my turns, I can play a land or cast a permanent spell from among cards in my graveyard that are put there from my library this turn. Hey, Wyatt, remember what you gave me?
Yeah?
Grave Caller. He's here. He's arrived.
He's a great caller.
Go for it.
I will untap. Being my upkeep. I'll gain a life. Bobbie, what's the toughness on your creatures? 5?
Highest is 5.
You don't have anything higher than 5?
Nope.
You don't have anything higher than 5?
I have a 1 and 2.
I will draw a card because of Abzan Beastmaster. I can be tied. It's fine.
Alright.
Then I will draw a card for turn. Okay, cool. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 land. Enough to recast Vator? Yeah, I think that's a smart decision. I will recast my commander.
Seems good.
I will move to combat? No, that's not a good decision. I'm just gonna move straight to my end step. I control creatures with total toughness less than 20, but above 10. I will draw a card. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
2+.
Get a land drop. That's nice. Let's. What are we worried about right now?
All the things!
There's a lot.
Yeah, there is a lot.
Yeah, 13 toughness. I
I'm-
did the math.
I'm personally scared of the siege, but I understand if something else is more scary.
Because you're going to be able to start generating tokens that you can then sacrifice. To
No,
the
I
priest.
choose Mardu. I didn't choose Just Guy.
Oh no, but I'm saying with the priest that you
Oh,
can
with
start
the priest.
forcing sacrifice. Each
Yeah.
player sacrifices one. Is that right?
Each player I target sacrifices a creature.
All right, and then you've got Tassiger, and the one you just brought in allows you to mill every turn and then play something from your graveyard.
Yep.
So both of those kind of let you play something from your graveyard. Is that right? Or what is Tassiger's bomb ability?
Tassiger lets me
Get
mill
a
2
card
cards
from the
and then
graveyard.
choose someone else to put a card from my graveyard into my hand.
Got you.
And then
Not
Kaka
bad.
only can play things that were milled this turn. So I can't go all the way back to when, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. During the turn, those cards were entered the graveyard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do so a land for turn. Let's do a main phase Solitude. And I will target the priest.
Okay.
And you gain life equal to its power.
I gain 1 life. Ba-doop-ba-doop.
And
That's the wrong way.
you'll each take 1 from the impact tremor. And I'm going to move to my end step. On my end step, I'm going to bounce Solitude. Soul Herder gains +1/+1, and I will blow up your commander. You gain
Not
equal
again.
to its power.
Sure, I'll gain 5.
And I will pass the turn.
All right.
Why you
Untap.
guys keep turning off my value engine?
Upkeep.
I've been asking this all game.
So I will.
Did you guys
choose-
each take 1 on the Solitude bounce?
Yes, I did.
You did. Cool.
Oh wait, no, on the bounce. My bad. So I draw, and then I go to choose. Sure, we're going to draw a card, lose a life, or lose 2 life, and make a treasure token. I will not make the shapeshifter this turn.
No full send.
So that's 3. Maybe next turn. Shattered Sanctum. So that would be that and that. Need 4, 5, 6, and then 3. Sure, we can do this. Why not? Okay. 2 mana. Vanquish the hordes. Destroy all creatures.
Sure.
Hold on.
Oh,
Responses?
no, have them.
Unwind.
Cool.
I will untap 3 lands.
All right.
1, 2.
An attempt was made.
An attempt was made.
Bring out Nariv. So 2. 1, 2. We will then Pyretic Ritual, make 3. Play Tersa Light Shatter. It is a 3/3 with haste. Whenever it enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many. And then. Oh wait, I'm gonna use my 1 undo.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I'm gonna do my 1 undo. We're actually going to use the treasure token so that I have a card in hand to discard and then draw a card. Okay.
so you had enough mana without the pyretic.
Yeah, I didn't have. I had it without the pyretic. It was I wanted to save a treasure, but then I forgot I wanted the other mode still.
Got it.
All right. Well, choose a 3/3 with haste. We got what, a 3/2, a 1/1,
And 2/2.
and a 2/2. I'm gonna send a 3/3 your way.
Okay.
When it attacks, it will trigger twice because I have more than 7 cards in my graveyard. Exile a card at random. I may play that card this turn. So
You are tapped out without treasures.
Yeah.
So you're effectively exiling 2 cards.
yep. Yeah, I am required to use that effect. All right. So go ahead. Since I'm attacking, go ahead and
I was
just
gonna say, let's do that one.
that one and then the
how
next
about
one.
this one? There.
All right. Yep. And I already played a land this turn, so Gix and a Vanquish the Horde gets exiled. never to be seen again.
Yeah, I will block
Wow.
with my human you gave me.
Yep.
That'll die.
Yep, the human took 6 damage.
It did indeed.
A whole 6 damage.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good amount of damage.
I pass.
All right. All right. Hinterland Harbor for turn.
Yep.
And I don't know if I want to play my commander again. It's not ended well the last however many times.
A
Yeah,
non-zero.
2 times.
I'd like to note that I'm not going to be able to deal with Solitude. So, it might get Solitude. At the very least, if not anything else.
There's ways to not get solitude. It's all, like send your attacks
you.
elsewhere.
Herd Heirloom. Tap that. For an Elvish Mystic. And then
I didn't even attack.
Herd Heirloom cares about if...
it's a mana rock that can tap for any color only to cast a creature spell, and then I can also tap it instead to give a creature with power 4 or greater trample, and when it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Draw a card. That's right. Okay.
So I can forego the mana to trample and draw a card.
Heard.
Pretty good.
Tap 4 more for Lost Monarch of Ifnir. It has Afflict 3. Other zombies you control have Afflict 3, and then at the beginning of my second main phase, player was dealt combat damage by a zombie. I'm L3, and I can put a creature from my graveyard to my hand.
Remind us what Afflict is.
Whenever you block a creature with Afflict, you take that much damage.
Okay.
For a card that says Monarch, it doesn't give you the Monarch. I'm disappointed.
And then I think
Full send, full send, full send.
okay, I'm not gonna full set.
Full send!
What's the size of that?
It's a 4/5.
Aspirate. Tasigur and Kaga at you, and then Gravecrawler at you.
Damn.
I'll block with an O5?
Cool. But it has Afflict 3.
Mm.
So you would take 3 damage instead of 2.
I've made my decision.
I'll block here and then take the 4, and is it Afflict?
Well,
is
Kaga.
just the other
Oh,
zombies, right?
other zombies, and then I forgot Kaga on attack has an attack trigger.
Oh, okay, let's do that first.
It gains Death Touch until end of turn.
That's
and then mill
important.
2 cards. You might want to not block.
I will
that,
not
then.
block that then.
Cool. Titan's Nest and Swamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tasigur isn't a zombie yet in this particular universe. So I block there and I take the 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
You take 1. You take 3.
Mm-hmm.
You already took your 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm happy with my turn.
Can I get a toughness check from everybody on their greatest?
5.
5.
Cool. I'll untap. Giving my upkeep, I'll gain a life and draw a card. Then I'll draw for turn. Yeah. It's an interesting... I don't think I want to commit to this board state a whole lot. Well, at least a board state that can be Solitude anymore.
I mean, the more you hold back, the more he gets value
True.
out of that solitude.
I think I'm going to do a setup turn and then maybe something later. I don't know. First, we're going to cast a Smothering Tithe because it's a good card. It's one of my 3 game changers.
That's busted.
Then I'll pay 2 for a Felwar Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will pay 2 for a 3 visit, aka we want a shrubbery. Search my library for a forest card. Put it onto the battlefield. I am gonna go find a land that has a plains tree typing. I think that's the last true duel in my deck. I will pass the turn after that.
Okay. Untap.
You got it.
Upkeep, draw. I will not pay.
Sounds good. I'll have a treasure.
I am going to play a tapped land because I do not have an island or a plains in my hand. And I need to be able to do something. So let's go red and cards in hand. One.
4? 4.
4. 4 is better than nothing. Let's do red and 1 to play Underworld Breach. That's one of my game changers. And then we're going to exile 3 cards from my graveyard to cast Windfall.
All right. Cards in
yeah.
hand, everyone?
4, I believe, is the
Including
greatest number.
Well, plus the Savannah that you just got, right?
Savannah is onto Battlefield.
That's into Battlefield. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, excuse me. Yeah. So that's 4.
All right. We're gonna...
Cool. Everybody discard their hand, draw 4.
I dropped the Goro
Anybody
and
paying for their type
Bloodghast.
triggers?
What was that?
Bloodghast.
Anybody paying for their type triggers?
Unable to.
Unable to, or not willing to.
I will pay for one of them.
Cool. And,
Wow.
I should grab a black die because I've been using that anyway. Cool. That's not bad. 8 treasures.
That's terrifying.
Let's
I do so much with that. Unfortunately, there's a Zapondro and an Eerie Ultimate in my graveyard.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
I feel like that's good. Let's go. We'll pay red, 1 for our red, white, and we will float 1 of the mana from a Soul Ring to cast a War Leader's Call.
Yep.
In response to War Leader's Call.
Mm-hmm.
Up, have to exile your solitude.
Okay. I get a land, put it on tapped. That is fine. Let's go with a mountain because we have not actually seen one of those yet. I think I have.
That's surprising. Actually, no, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's should see a little bit more red, but that's okay. Why? I know I have one.
Is it in your bin?
No, it's right there. I think it just missed it. Still have the colors floating. Don't think it survives if I do that. So let's just do blue for a Nephalia Smuggler. Not a too commonly played card. It's 3 and a blue and tap. Exile another target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control.
Forgot that thing even existed.
ETB, everyone take 2. And I will, at the end of my turn, bounce the Nephalia Smuggler and take another 2. And Underworld Breach is exiled, right? At the end of turn?
Yes.
I believe it's sacrificed, no?
No, I believe it's exile.
I might be wrong.
I will look under my altar sleeve at the beginning of your sacrifice.
Oh, it is sacrifice. Never mind. Right, the broken thing is you can get it back.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was banned in what format?
Pastor.
A lot of them.
A lot of them.
A lot of them?
A lot of them.
Not Commander.
It's not banned in Commander.
Here in Commander, we only ban problematic cards, like Coalition Victory.
I'm going to continue my turn. Untap, upkeep. I draw. Do I pay?
Do you?
No. You
Okay.
You get all those treasures.
Yay, I have
Actually,
more
hold
money.
on to that. Because I can do those.
Must spend it all in one place.
Okay.
Trust.
That's a 3.
Please don't.
That's fine. We can do that. I will go to my main, pay the 2 to draw an additional card, and why not? We'll get another treasure. I've dealt more damage to me than anyone else. I want you all to know that I took me out of this game.
Not a full send, though.
Not yet.
No one's as good at
We're
killing
not at
you as
game
you
night
are.
levels yet.
Okay.
I tried to choose the best
Combat?
dragon smothering type art.
You have no flyers.
I do not have flyers. That is a thing my deck
You
is
have
very
more
weak
life.
to.
Everyone's getting
This
low.
is Vitor. More
Everyone's
equals
sort of
more.
just being drained at the same rate.
Yeah, to a degree.
Except you're draining you.
I'm draining me. Yeah, that's. You know what? Combat, both heading your way.
Okay.
We have 2 attack triggers. For Tersa. Once again. Randomly, please. That one and that one. All right, what cards do I get this time? A Goro Goro and a Stroke of Midnight.
Those are pretty good cards.
Interesting. I can play those until end of turn.
Is the damage if it to a player that's doubled or all damage is doubled?
Any damage dealt by that creature is doubled if it entered the battlefield this turn.
Which neither of them.
Neither of them have entered the battlefield this turn.
Okay, got you. I will block the 3/3 with my 4/4.
Is that a 4/4?
Warrior's Call.
Oh, +1. Oh. Okay. Well, in that case,
Was that all your blocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stroke of Min. Do I want to get rid of that or that?
They do the same
That he
thing?
just gets back. This.
Cool.
That's gone permanently then.
Instead of it blocking.
No.
No,
You
it blocks.
blocked. You
Okay.
100% blocked.
Okay.
I didn't even think about the fact that it could have been bigger for some reason.
Sorry, my apologies. Instead of before damage is dealt.
Yeah,
So
before damage is
survives. Yeah. Okay, got you.
That's the time for legal tender.
Yes. All right.
So I take just
You take the 4 from the air, and it is commander.
Important.
Might be actually if I flicker that thing and it gets bigger. Exotic Orchard. Let's go ahead. Play a Soul Ring. Love to see it late. Fun new card.
No one's seen before?
Stadium Headliner. It's a 1/1 with Mobilize, and I can pay. Oh wait, actually, do I want to do that this turn? And yeah, we're gonna do it this turn. It's a 1/1 with Mobilize. I can sacrifice it by paying 2 mana and getting rid of it to deal damage equal to the number of creatures I control to target creature.
Okay.
That's turn.
All right.
Would have been probably better to hold that for another turn, but I have thoughts.
On my draw.
Yep.
I am indeed going to pay
Okay.
because I am a responsible citizen
I don't
of
think
the
you need to
United
pay
States,
at this point.
and
but
I
okay.
love my taxes.
it is
Mhm.
tax day.
This tax day.
Everyone, do your taxes. They'll find you.
They will.
The IRS.
They are the IRS.
Swamp.
You got Swamp.
Bringing Bloodghast back from the graveyard to the battlefield.
We're bringing Bloodghast back.
Yeah.
No haste at this point.
No.
We're close. We're about 9 off. From the lowest player.
Someone's pretty close.
Yeah. I mean, most of us are pretty close.
Tap 4 for a head shredder. A vehicle, when it attacks, I mill 2. And the important part is whenever 1 or more lands are put into my graveyard from my library, put them onto the battlefield tapped.
Yep.
If I mill a land, it just goes straight to the battlefield immediately.
May or may not be busted.
It's pretty good at the very
Remains to
least.
be seen.
Yep.
Tap 2 for a Arcane Signet.
Okay.
Tap that for Utopia Sprawl on this forest, naming black.
Pretty good.
Incredible.
Anything else? We got a board state.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna make the same swings as last time.
Both at me?
Yeah, but Gravecrawler goes to Wyatt. On attack for Kaga, I mill 2. No lands. Go to Citrus Flyer.
Interesting.
I'd like
You
to
know what?
declare my block.
I have a response.
Ooh.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Well, I tried.
Okay.
I was about to say, do you have something in hand? Wait,
No.
Am I
No,
concerned?
I tried.
Okay. Let's see. That's X equals 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana.
Uh-oh.
Grand crescendo. I'm gonna make 8/1/1 green-white citizens who are paying their taxes.
Citizens.
Then creatures are going to get. My creatures are going to gain indestructible until end of turn. So, do I have a citizen token? That's actually a good question. Probably.
Hey, citizen token?
Yeah, I might steal that from you in just a second.
It's not mine.
Oh. Oh wait, no, I do have it. It's in the wrong box.
Is magical in this?
We
Wait a
do have one right.
Yep, using it.
It's
All
easier.
right, easier. It's right there. All right, we got 8 of these guys.
Yeah, that's it.
Boop. 8 dorks. They are going to equally block your creatures. So there is 4 blocking one, 4 blocking another.
Since they entered this turn, they deal double damage?
Correct.
Incredible. Well, none of them die.
Correct.
Cool.
Those die though.
Both my guys are dead.
Correct.
Does Kogla have Death Touch? Oh no, only female land?
No, Kaga has
Indestructible.
Death Touch, but the problem is they have Indestructible.
And it's on attack, right?
Yeah, it's well,
He was attacking.
Yeah.
Kaga attacked.
Yeah.
They? Sorry,
That's fine.
I wasn't sure.
I do
Oh, that's
prefer-
gone.
I prefer they them.
They them. Good to know.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna play Embalmer's Tools. I can now tap an untapped zombie to mill a card.
Nice.
It's not technically mill a card. It's like mill, but written out. Put a
Yeah. Legally distinct.
Legally distinct
legally
mill.
distinct from mill.
Got it.
I am instead going to tap Lost Monarch of Ifnir to put the top card of my library into my graveyard.
You
It's
did it.
different.
Okay.
All right.
We've legally distincted the mill.
All right. I'm good.
It matters for like Mothman.
This is true.
Can I get a toughness count?
Biggest.
Biggest.
Biggest toughness is 5.
1.
Oh,
Or
cool. I will gain a life and draw a card on my upkeep.
can you beat?
Where
5.
is my gain life?
Then I'll draw.
Need it. I'm running low.
I will play a Plains Return. And then because Bobbie decided to pay his taxes,
I love my taxes.
I'm going to crack all my treasures and 1 mana to recast my commander.
Nice. It's back.
Haha, I made you spend a land.
It's a rock,
No.
thank you.
Never mind. I made you spend a rock.
Excellent.
Then 2, 3, 1 mana. Yeah, that's fine. Then I will pay 8.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cast Last March of the Ents. This spell cannot be countered. I will draw cards equal to the greatest toughness among creatures I control, then put any number of creature cards from my hand onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
Blue players, you may have a response, but you can't use it.
I mean,
A stifle. Correction.
there are ways. Do we have response?
Response?
Okay, no response.
I don't have a hand.
Cool. Amazing. I'm going to draw 7 cards.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I remember correctly, all of them enter at the same time.
Yep.
Cool. I think these two will see each other
Let me
then.
read real fast, just to make sure. Yes, they all enter at the same time.
Tostroni, Shiznaya's voice. It's Selesnia's voice. Shiznaya, that's a different place. I don't know how to say her name, but she's the usurper. And then Glunch the bestower. Those are the only 3 creatures entering.
Wow.
Tristani, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I'll gain life equal to that creature's toughness, so I'll gain 7 and 5. I believe she sees them.
Yes, they all enter at the same time.
Cool. So 7 plus 5 is
12.
12. I feel better already.
Well, I know where my next attack's going. We played the throne here.
Houston, we have a problem.
It's fine. I don't really have much in hand left over. My toughness is very much not 6 anymore. We are at 14, 24, 25, 30.
Yep.
Enough to fulfill my first 2 conditions, but not my last one. Unfortunate.
I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna move to my end step. I have a Baitor and a Glunch trigger. I will do Glunch first.
Mm-hmm.
I will choose a player. Now they put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature they control. Second one to draw a card. Their player to create 2 treasures. I will choose myself for the 2 counters. I will put the counters on this Abzan Beastmaster, putting me at 32 toughness. Let's see here. Who doesn't need? Second player to draw a card. And count everyone.
No cards in hand. Two cards in hand. 2 cards in hand.
Hey, Bobbie, draw a card.
Woo!
And then
Oh.
between you two, who needs treasures least? I'm gonna give them to you.
Got it.
One. Is it 1 or 2 treasures?
2 treasures.
Oh wow.
Lunch is very cool with his money.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Bobbie, are you
Good
paying
lunch money.
2 for your card?
Oh no. I can't pay my taxes.
I'm gonna make a treasure.
The IRS, they're gonna get me.
Yeah, you don't have the way. Weird.
I don't.
Alright, go ahead. Oh, and I untapped all my creatures, but that doesn't really matter.
All right.
Did I draw a card for Baitor? You did not draw.
Draw,
A card for Baitor.
and I will. Let's see. What can I actually do this turn? Let's see if I'm gonna pay. I think I will pay. We'll pay.
Okay.
Then it's 2, right? I
Mhm.
keep forgetting this. No, I'm actually not gonna pay.
Okay, cool.
You can have your. You can have.
Amazing. I'll have my second money.
Yeah.
2 whole monies.
2 whole monies.
2 whole monies.
Um.
It looks a lot worse than before.
Let's go land per turn.
Mm-hmm.
Slayer's Stronghold. Then we'll do a Talisman of Progress.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd like to blue, white, and a colorless. Let's see. I need 5, 6, 7, 3.
Solitude was exiled with a path, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's exiled.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, got it. Heard.
Just in case it matters.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. I am going to attempt to cast Teferi Time Traveler, right? That's the 3
Time
cost.
Raveler.
Time Raveler. Thank you. It's on 4.
We can't cast at instant speed.
Can't cast at instant speed.
Okay.
Ah, like I was gonna do any of that anyway.
And then I'm going to cast my commander again for 7.
Mm-hmm.
And
Commander's here.
Commander ETBs, and everyone takes 2.
I'm super okay with taking the damage. I don't know where all that life gain came from, but it was amazing.
And I think
Where did it come from?
Where did it come from? Where did
Selesnia's
it
voice.
go?
Oh.
I think this turn I'll return the loyal inventor. That seemed like a good idea. But I really need some card draw.
I can make you draw a card with Glunch on my next end step.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna see if I can find a useful artifact in my library. So this is a token copy of that. It is exiled now.
One ring? Question mark?
I'm not playing One Ring.
Hmm,
Tried to keep almost everything in here that I could, so I could recast it with Shiko.
that's fair.
So you'll take 2 more on that. I am going to go search for. Well, let's see. Do I want to? I
I'm
guess.
getting dangerously low.
I guess I will. Are you going to attack me again this turn?
I might attack a Teferi. That's about it. I'm not going to go for your face. I have other threats I need to also assess though.
Hi, I have 32 toughness.
I like being able to cast it into speed
I got a
sometimes.
blood gas.
Yeah.
I got a rock.
I'm going to
I got a jar dirt.
minus-
I got a jar dirt.
-3,
Okay.
and we will. So let's do this. I'll cap it because I'll have a scry that. Well, I guess I would
You
have
do
to have
this
gone and
in-
get my artifact first. So let's do this in the correct order. That I'll do this after it comes out. I'll take my cat butt.
Cat butt.
And I will target your commander with the -3.
Remind me what that says?
Exile, artifact, creature, or enchantment.
Why does all your removal have to be based off of exile? It's annoying.
And then I scry 1, but it doesn't matter because now I'm going to play my Loyal Inventor and go find an artifact and put it on top of my library. So I will, at that point, pass the turn.
Okay. Untap.
I
The
have
board
lost
state.
7 toughness, so I'm at 25 toughness.
All right. Card for turn. I have no upkeep triggers to my knowledge.
Trigger Tithe.
Hmm?
Smothering
Oh,
Tithe.
Smothering Tithe.
Find a smothering.
You can have it.
Amazing.
Oh, that really depends on what I end up exiling with those, huh? Okay. So,
I think it's just going to be Esper Sentinel.
That's a really Pokemon looking Esper Sentinel.
Yeah,
It's the
maybe.
Pokemon border.
what?
Is it?
Pokemon border.
No, Pokemon's yellow.
looks
Unless you're talking about the
different.
newer one, but that's silver. All right.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I forgot. I have to do this. I do actually have to choose one at least. I definitely want the card draw. Do I want the treasure? We're gonna live dangerously. Get the treasure as well.
Would you like to pay for my tie?
I do not.
Cool.
Okay, so there's no way I get another
No way I get to.
mountain. Okay. We're gonna move to combat. I'm going to send Stadium Headliner is gonna go out to Fairy. Light Shatter is going your way.
Sure.
Narev is going to fly over your way. And then keep. Yeah, that works. We're gonna send 4. Yeah. We're gonna send 4 of the citizens into the fray as well.
Next.
We're gonna send 3 of them your way and another one at the ferry.
Cool.
All right. Then we have 4, or we have a bunch of attack triggers. These 2, and they're going to double up. So the first 2 is going to be simple. I mobilize 2 tapped soldiers, or not soldiers, warriors. They are 1/1s.
This is close enough. Our purposes.
For our purposes. Then
He'll be dead in a second.
Yeah.
they are both going to go at Teferi. So we have 3 at Teferi. Still 1 regular dude at you. Then we have the light shatter. All right, I need you to pick good. Actually, I'll do 1 because I'm splitting it. So 1 to you, 1 to you. Pick a card. That one and those 2. Okay. You resolved Grand Crescendo and Wayfarer's Bauble. Interesting.
Interesting choice.
Okay. I can't cast instance. Or at instant speed.
Right.
So that is important.
And then you have another trigger, right? So you do it again?
No, that was both of them.
Oh, okay. Understand.
Yeah, I only get one card each time, but
Got
because
it.
I had 8 cards in the graveyard, I'm going to resolve both of them.
Cool.
So currently there's a lot of things attacking.
Let's start with Bobbie, and then we'll move around.
Yeah. You currently have a 4/5 in the air, and
That's it.
I'm
right?
sorry, no, the other one citizen was going your way as well.
Okay. Before blockers, then Bloodghast's gonna get in his car.
Yes. Vroom vroom. All right.
I'm gonna run the citizen over, and the
Yep,
dragon.
citizen's gonna get ran over there. The dragon's gonna be flying at you.
Cool.
Still flying at you. Your way was light shatterer and 3. No. Yeah, just light shatterer coming your way.
I thought I had some 1/1s.
Oh, and the warriors? No, because those were. Helps out if you actually. All right, sorry.
Yeah.
The warriors were going at Teferi,
Yes.
and then
I thought one of those was going at Teferi.
one of them was going at Teferi, and 3
Three
were
were going
at
my way.
you. That's actually going to be 2 of them because I did actually send one that way instead.
Okay, so I have
So,
2,
you have
and
2
I
at
have
those.
the
And
whatever
then
this guy is.
that one, yes.
What is he?
A 3/3.
3/3. So he's gonna be blocked by this 3/7.
Yep.
This 3/7 can block an additional creature, so it'll block
Sure.
one of the 1/1s.
Sure.
And then this Selesnia's voice will block the other 1/1.
Okay, so
Coming at
all
me.
of them have been blocked by you.
Mm-hmm. In a way, my creatures shouldn't die.
Yep. Then your way, we have the one warrior goblin here. The 2 warriors it made are all going at Teferi. And that's it. I think we resolved. Because yeah, that's 3, 1. Yeah. So yeah, the 2 warriors and the goblin are heading at Teferi.
I'll let Terry die.
All right. So Teferi is going to die. Before damage is dealt,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to sacrifice this guy to deal 2, 4, or let's see, 8, 10, 11, 12, 12 damage to your face.
To my face.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take 12.
Yep.
Wow, they're going all that life gain I
These
just had.
warriors are going to
Undo
disappear
that.
at the end.
Go back.
He
Hold
already
on.
dealt. That's dealt 1. This dies. These all die. You're dealt 4 damage in the air. That is all the attacks.
I do assign one of your warriors is gonna live, and that thing's gonna die. To be
Yeah.
specific. Yeah.
Okay.
One of the warriors that attacked me lived.
All right, that's fine because all the others were dying anyways. So that's in the bin. That's there. Okay, main 2. Tap 4 of the citizens. Red. 6. 7 mana. Calamity of Cinders. Deals 6 damage to each untapped creature.
Mmm.
So if I'm correct, that should blow up all of your creatures.
Mm-hmm.
That should blow up the head shredder and then all of your creatures.
That's annoying. Bobbie, you have a response?
No.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay. All my creatures will live.
No, my board state, it's gone again.
If only it was a zombie. I could have tapped it. Legally distinct milled.
I'll play a Talisman of Hierarchy.
This hand is so much worse now.
And pass the turn. These guys go bye-bye. This goes
Man.
back to here to 5.
Oh, because yours were tapped. That's right. Okay.
Yep, everything else was tapped. And oh wait, no. I do have to use the Grand Crescendo now if I want. And might as well use the Wayfarer's Bauble as well. Okay. So let's just get these out. 1
My total toughness is
for
0.
that.
Fix that.
2, 3. Sack it at some point. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make 4 new citizens. We're gonna go to 9 of them. They will be untapped. And then I go get a basic, probably the last one in my deck actually. And then your turn.
All right. So,
Would you like to pay my tithe?
I love my taxes.
Cool.
All right. I think I'm immediately going to go to combat.
Mhm.
I'm going to swing. You did a lot of scary stuff, but the thing is, a lot of the things you used for that are gone.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to swing the Lost Monarch at you, and then
I got nothing.
at you, I'm going to swing Bloodghast and Gravecrawler.
Cool. I'll take how much?
4.
I guess I'd rather take 3 than 4, so I'll block 1.
Well, since someone did take combat damage from a zombie, Lost Monarch of Ifnir will let me mill 3 cards, then return a creature from my graveyard to my hand. Anything good? Forest, Phyrexian Tower.
Head Shredder exists? Question mark? No.
No.
That's an artifact.
It's gone.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were saying I could reanimate that. No, that got blown up. I think the... I think I want Muldrotha back.
That'd make the most sense.
That's a good one.
So I'm going to take Muldrotha and put that in my hand.
When I said this was Heart of Punching Face, I did mean my own too, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah. I say you full
6
send. You have his full send, yeah.
for a Muldrotha.
Go to 3 on my next turn.
Yeah.
If he doesn't deal more than 2 to me next turn, on his turn, maybe. I doubt that's going to happen.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know either.
I do not believe
I'm
I've got
I'm
a
very
land for
sad that
turn.
all my life gains go.
I have not seen a land for turn yet.
Okay.
I have not either.
Yeah, I mean, he's taking 1 from his black market on upkeep.
Yeah, I'm at least taking 1. I probably, with only 1 card in hand, want to take
So actually...
2 instead. I don't know if I want the other treasure, though.
So if he takes more than 4 damage this turn from any source other than me,
I can't full send.
you probably die.
Actually, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play Titan's Nest.
Nice.
What does that say?
Exile a card from my graveyard to add a colorless. And then I can only spend that on spells without X in the mana cost and only colored spells. So I can't just like cast
Yeah,
Ulamog
got
by
it.
exiling half my library
Mm-hmm.
or graveyard.
That makes sense. The fair version of Delve, I guess, technically.
Kinda. I'll set my upkeep. I look at the top card of my library and I can put it in my grave.
Cool.
I've always wanted to use that card.
It's pretty good in this deck.
Yeah.
And then Stitcher Supplier.
Seems good as well.
Where
Throw it
do I
onto the
put
board.
things?
Wow, everybody has quite the board state.
Mill 3.
For the number of times the board has been cleared.
Marin of Plan Neltoth.
Yeah.
Genesis,
Oh, hi.
Wild Growth.
Oh, and a Genesis? All right. Well, that's... Yikes.
Scary.
All right. I'm going to end my turn.
Cool.
If I found a tutor, I know what card I would go for, and it wouldn't be to end the game, unfortunately.
Would it just be a board wipe?
No, it would be a land.
Chill for
It would be a
turn.
Bajuka Bog.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
It might be the correct
I'm gonna
play,
crack this
oddly
Mind
enough.
Stone to draw a card. Set up for a board state. Do I... Other things... I think I just have to do more setup. Pay 2 for a Thought Vessel.
Yep.
Before. I'll cast a Explosive Vegetation.
Yep.
Going to get a Swamp and a Plains. Specifically. Then I will cast a Badelin Century Herdmaster. During my turn, each creature assigns combat damage equal to its butt rather than its power. When it attacks up to 100 target creatures, get +0/+X until end of turn. X is the number of cards in my hand. This is the in-universe version of that one guy with a bunch of hands from Street Fighter.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Street Fighter, so that makes no sense to me. But go on.
E Honda.
Yee Honda.
Yep. Total toughness
car?
is 7.
Yeah,
Like the car?
kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big sumo guy who calms
Oh.
people to death.
I am done. That's the turn.
All right. Untap.
It's when you attack, they deal damage with their butt?
No, during my turn. they
During
deal
your
damage.
turn. Okay.
Draw for turn. I'm going to, let's see, 4, 5, 6,
I got all the island basics
8, 9.
Nice.
just for this. The only reason I'm using it.
Nice. Yes. The only real island is the blue ones, though.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
No, I was just gonna say the
Oh.
islands.
Well,
Yeah,
Esper Sentinel.
All right.
Everyone take 2.
Did you
It's 7.
Pay
pay
the
for
tax?
Tive?
I will. How many treasures do you have right now?
0.
So if I don't do that. 3, 6, 9. Yes, I will pay for that.
Cool.
Then I will do a red, a white, a blue, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to recast my commander for 9.
Yep.
ETBs, I will go grab the Nephalia Smuggler and put that onto the battlefield. So each of you
In
will take.
response to its ETB.
Okay.
I'm gonna Assassin's Trophy your commander.
Oof. Okay.
Sorry, you're trying to blink shenanigans. We'll still take 2 from
do you
Impact
pay-
Tremors, War Leader. I will pay the 1.
You pay 2.
Oh, 2? Is it? Oh, yeah. I can't pay it. You paid for my treasure. Can't pay it. Are you gonna pay for my tithe?
No.
So take 2.
Yeah.
Take 2 off of
Yeah.
the Shiko and 2 off of the Nephalia because it's all get the ETB. Then
So you take 2.
All right. Well, I can only choose
I'll play a land for turn
game.
and pass.
So you can go to 1 to make a draw, or 2 to
Yeah.
make a treasure, or you can die to make the 3/2. You can pay that much.
Probably not. All right. So we do draw our card normally. That does happen.
Would you like to pay for my money?
And then also note that this is not you may pick one. You
I have to pick one. Correct. No, you get your money.
Cool. I'll have my money.
Well, technically, you could pick the last one.
Oh, you go find.
I'd
a-
advise
did you
against
find
it.
your basic.
I would too.
I did not.
Go find a basic.
Would that have?
I think I have to just take the
before my
treasure.
draw
For
because
Esper? No, because you're a cast trigger.
Yeah. Okay. There might. Do I have the out?
Do you have an out?
Being this low, I lied when I said I would go get a Bajuga Bog.
Hooray! No, I'm happy with that.
I am gonna diabolic intent.
pay the 2.
No, you can draw your card. We are gonna go look for a card and put it into hand.
Something that gains you life. We assume.
That or try to end the game. One
Uh-oh.
of the two.
Hey, Bobbie, I'm scared.
Me too.
I got bored with a little too many times. Yes, I gained 12. That's after I took 12. Plus more.
Trying to think what in Mardu is going to win the game. I guess if you go wide enough.
I think so. Wide or tall enough. Unblockable enough? I don't know. Combo?
That would be interesting, but that still results in my own death. That doesn't work.
I was like, if you guys include,
Fireball?
I was thinking more like Crater Hoof or something like that. Like I was thinking
That
about
makes
that kind of
sense.
effect.
But yeah, I don't think there's any in Mardu.
Right. That's what I was. Also.
Yeah.
Okay, I can.
Fireball.
of-
I'm just thinking my standard fireball. You gave 4 for targeting everybody. At least 4 for act. Yeah, he's not making that happen. Close, but
I
not
could do that, and then.
there.
Sorry, I have to go deep into the tank on this one.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just because of what I drew this turn.
Understood.
Of course.
So you had a tutor.
Yeah, I had the tutor when I said that originally. But it didn't make sense to use it at the time.
So this deck is playing like, I think 9 flickers, like 9
Okay.
different.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one. I like all the times that you've like just direct targeted something. I like probably could have cast. And
Yeah, ephemerate or
if
something.
I would hold those up for just such a thing, and I'm like, that's wild. That's like, I should every 10 cards be effectively seeing one, but I guess Nephalia
Okay.
Nephalia Smuggler is the only flicker I get to do this turn or this game.
Yeah.
I think I have to do this and hope I find the answer on the following turn. Because there's no way of me gaining life after I blow up the things that would kill me, and at least not in the same card in this deck. So we are going to get this card. You will see it in just a moment.
Cool.
I do need to shuffle.
So this is still on your upkeep.
No, this is main phase 1.
So you took one.
I did take the 1.
Structure.
Yep. Because of what I drew, if I took the 2, I could not use the other card in hand.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay. So
I think Delta would have
okay,
been
good.
would have been okay, given this game.
That there.
Maybe.
Maybe in the
You don't have
99.
reach.
I don't
Okay.
have reach.
So we're gonna
Still
leave
losing life, though. That's
that.
not good.
That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana.
Okay.
Legion Loyalty. Creatures I control have Myriad. Whenever a creature with Myriad attacks for each opponent other than the defending player, you create a token that's tapped and attacking that player.
Okay.
Responses.
result.
I don't got any.
Pass.
I do not pay the extra, by the way.
Manage.
Ah,
That's one you let me draw.
feels bad.
8.
Yeah, you'll have 8. Well, I'm gonna go out, but I might as well have fun with it then. Combat.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna send Nariv, send all these dudes.
Straight at chat.
Let's split it a little evenly, but mostly going at Chad for the petty.
Yeah.
So we got 4 in the air at you.
Yep.
We're gonna send 1, 2, 3. We'll send 3 of the citizens as well at you.
Okay.
And then we'll send 2 citizens at each of you.
I will double block.
Yep.
With Brave the Sands.
Block with Muldrotha and block with Stitch's Supplier.
So that will die.
Before it dies, I'm going to tap it to legally distinct, put a card from my library onto my graveyard, and then it dies.
Yep.
When it dies, I mill 3.
Yep.
Pretty good.
If I don't block, I'm taking a total of how much,
This stuff.
For 7,
including the doubling?
there is no doubling.
Oh, there's no
Because they didn't
Yep.
enter.
Oh, right.
You stop that from happening.
Yep, got it. I will take the 7.
Okay. So you have 8 commander on you. The last card in my hand, and the reason why it's going to just end the game, or for me anyways, is last chance. I'm gonna take an extra turn, and then at the beginning of that
Hooray!
next end step, I will lose the game.
You just die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I die regardless. Like, it doesn't matter what the rest of this game happens. if I
You're
don't draw an
changing.
answer, I just die.
This is just how do you die?
Yep,
So
the
you-
question is how.
So you lose one to your.
Well, black market.
Well, am I going to my next turn?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
go.
Yeah, have fun.
All right. Yeah, I lose one probably for black market unless the card I draw is absolutely useless.
Isn't it black market upkeep anyway?
No, it's main phase 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, technically
I
do
thought
not
it was
lose
upkeep as well.
Nope. You have to attack too, so you are useless. Never mind.
Is this an explode yourself card?
I wish I had.
Card draw?
No, I have card
Oh,
draw.
also, you're
It's-
paying for my time.
No, the answer is no.
Okay, cool.
We're doing as much chaotic as possible, I guess. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. So the only thing I can do is just play the card out of the hand. 2, 3, 4.
So you are going to take the one and make the treasure?
Yes. Boop. I will let someone kill me at some point, but play the other Narivs just because I want to say I have both Narivs on the field at the same time.
All right.
Unfortunately, this one has to attack to get its effect, so it's useless because I don't have haste.
Great.
Did not find it this game. Well, I did. It's in the graveyard or exile though. Combat. Send them again. Same.
Same thing.
Oh wait, actually, hang on. Because I forgot to get rid of the others, right?
Oh yeah, I killed 2.
I killed 0.
Will this time do 5? The 5 citizens your way and the riv at you.
Okay.
I'll block 1 citizen.
Yep, you take 4. Both of you take 4, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
I then pass turn and wait for my own demise.
Well, last chance says you die now. Yes.
At your end step.
Oh, yeah, I demise now, actually.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
actually-
You demise right now.
You
I
actually
demise-
yeah.
just
Demise
perish.
right now, but just so I don't lose to that, I lose to this instead.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Perish.
You perished at the end of that turn, no matter how you did it.
There was 7 ways to die, and I took all of them.
I think I can win the game.
Uh-oh. See, this is
Are you
why I'm
kidding?
scared.
I'm gonna pay 1 for Autumn's Veil. Spells you control can't be countered by blue or black spells this turn, and creatures you control can't be the target of blue or black spells.
Did you
this
pay
turn.
for your tithe?
Yeah, I'm gonna pay my taxes.
And are you
Okay.
going to
I'm
pay,
gonna exile 2 cards for this, and then
and pay the 2 for Esper too?
I'll exile 2 cards for that as well.
Yeah, pretty good.
The Titan's Nest. Nope, never mind. That's only to cast colored spells. So I'll just pay for them the normal way,
Cool,
and that.
cool. Amazing.
Autumn's Veil resolve.
Yeah,
I just don't want to get counterspelled when I'm trying to do this.
don't
I'm
worry.
pretty sure they
Yeah,
let-
I am
yeah,
playing...
just in case.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm playing Abzan.
Yep, nope. Better to be safe than sorry.
All right, I'm
Sure, you have
gonna
it.
try and recast Taval. 1, 2, 3. Now exile 5 cards. Because I am casting a colored spell. I'm going to put Taval onto the battlefield. I'm going to demonstrate the loop. Because there's a loop. There's a
Yep.
loop. All right. Embalmer's Tools. I can tap a zombie to mill a card.
Yep.
Taval makes an untapped zombie when I exile a card with Titan's Nest, which I can then exile the card I just milled.
So you'll have...
So I can basically take any number of cards from my library.
And make that many zombies?
Make that
And
many
then-
zombies and float that much generic mana.
To only use for colored spells. Which
Yes.
then you can cast with Fodrofa.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm going to do, let's say, 40 cards.
And you're going to be very selective.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's 40 zombies, pretend.
16, 17, 19, 20. 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. You have 3 cards left in your deck.
Great.
I think my toughness
Here
does not
is your
matter.
entire exile pile.
I'm not
Or-
exiling only these because
you
while
can choose.
I can choose to
Right.
also just exile those instead.
There you go.
Let's see if I.
That's 40 tapped zombie druids.
And you have 40 colorless mana generated.
Okay.
That we can spend on colored
So.
spells.
11 cards in, there is a draw. I'm going to make sure not to exile him specifically, and then keep exiling. I'm going to play him by paying a blue and then some of the colorless mana. Basically, whenever a zombie enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter for each other zombie that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. So I think after 11 cards, that would be
You
a
get,
lot of counters.
You get one untapped zombie at the end of this all, right?
Yes.
But you have a zombie that's untapped at the current moment. This zombie has a bunch of power.
Does he? No.
Because drop is giving him counters. Yes? No?
No, that's on the
zombie-
ones that enter.
The ones that enter got it.
I
don't think you win this turn.
I don't think
You
I
win
actually
next turn.
can win. Although,
I mean, there's a few ways I can think of.
the thing is, I just don't have a way to turn it into damage.
Oh, I was thinking of like Oracle or something.
Oh, no, I don't have that.
An interesting loop you got there.
Afterlife from the Loam. I'm gonna look for your guys' cards to try and help me win.
Sure. I'm telling you, I don't got much.
Is it from Graveyard?
Yes.
I've got the Lion's Eye Diamond, the Underworld Breach.
Well, it has to be a creature.
Oh, I have.
No creatures.
I have a creature. I have the Abzan Beastmaster. Let me put it on my board state that way. You can... Abzan, Nyxfleece Ram, Tashani, this guy. I don't think any of these guys are super helping you. I mean, you can gain a shit ton of life with this.
Yeah. Gain a bunch of life and wait until your next turn. Hope you don't mill out.
Yeah. That's basically what I got for you.
I'm gonna grab Tristani.
Cool beans. These remain in my graveyard.
And then a creature from my graveyard into the battlefield as well. They're zombies in addition to their other types, which means they get big.
Okay, Drashani is huge.
Oh wait, do you have anything with haste?
Nope.
No, none of those had haste, right? Okay.
Mm-mm. I don't
Nope.
play haste.
The only player with those is dead.
Yeah. So
Is
sad
Last
you
Chance
killed
a
yourself.
Game changer? No way.
No.
Okay, cool.
I have actually 0 game changers in this deck. Oddly enough.
Wow.
Wouldn't Last Chance because it's a extra turn spell.
Well, you can have one. You can't chain extra turns.
Yeah, chaining
And-
extra turns is not allowed. Having extra turns is. And to my knowledge, I do not have a way to chain that spell.
It'd be really hard to chain that one too, wouldn't it? Because you'd have to pass the.
You'd have to find a way to end your turn without, or with the ability, or with the trigger on the stick.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put Marin onto the battlefield. They enter
Cool.
with I did 40, and then there was also the one for the demonstration.
You said
sets.
halfway through, so about 20 of them have 1/1 on them.
No, this counts any that have entered this turn.
This turn. Got it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Well, and it was only after 11 cards.
Okay.
You had
Um,
11 of your zombies have a bunch of counters.
No.
No. They,
No.
they all have them.
After 11,
Oh, okay.
then they have enough.
Okay.
There's like 30 or so with at least 10 counters on each, and it just keeps getting bigger.
Cool. Sure, that's fine.
I'm
You're
gonna-
gonna gain a bunch of life because this entered and is a zombie and gets a bunch of counters? Yes? No. No,
Yeah.
you're gonna gain 4? I need to redraw.
no, it does turn into a zombie.
Yeah, I need to
no.
redraw, please.
Yes.
When a zombie enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each other zombie that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Whenever another creature enters, can he stack that to make it where he gets all that life?
They're both enter triggers, right?
I believe so. I
You
believe
check-
you can stack
you
it,
choose
yeah.
order they resolve
Yeah,
in.
cool.
That's,
Yeah. You will have 44.
Is there a way I can do this faster than just tapping one a lot?
2,
Yeah.
3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and
Cool.
then
Yeah.
4.
Uh,
I've seen 44 be said, so that's the number I'm going with. It might be 42. I think only these two has entered since the zombie. Well, this entered. Is that a zombie? Oh, that's a.
It's equal to
Were
the
my-
game life equal to the toughness.
Were my
so
boots
that's
in there
times
somewhere?
2.
Oh. Well, she doesn't see herself.
Oh, I'm gonna use that one undo I get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make sure I don't exile the lightning greaves on accident.
Lightning Greaves kills a player.
Do you have blockers?
I do. I have an Esper Sentinel and an Ophelia Smuggler.
Okay.
I have one blocker myself.
Exile Force of Will instead.
Cool. That's funny. Force of Will being pitched.
Cast lightning greaves from my graveyard using this and
May I obtain an Infinite token?
never played a land for a turn.
I never used my cat butt.
That
Wild.
That means you can use that.
cast lightning greaves.
Yep.
I'm gonna
True,
put
that's the more important game to put in.
Onto that
this
guy.
on a. No, he didn't have any counters. Just a random zombie.
That has a bunch.
Last one that entered since I didn't tap it. Swing 40 at you. Tap Herd Heirloom to give it trample.
Oh. Okay. My turn?
Go for your turn.
You killed the wrong player, by the way. But there was no
That's
way you knew
okay.
that. There's,
I have 57 life. I'm hoping you can't deal 57 damage, but you might be able to win somehow else.
No, there's a different reason.
Board wipe?
Yeah, board wipe. I'm gonna choose 1. Destroy all creatures with power greater than 1.
Hmm.
So you'll keep the Elvish Mystic.
Equal to as well. So,
Oh.
the board.
That should be-
Unless you have a counter spell, yeah,
And then you just draw yourself out after 3 turns.
basically. And then I'm just gonna try to have enough stuff up. Like, I'm not gonna be able to stop anything you try to do, but that's
Okay.
That's the board gone.
Board gone.
Cool. I'll recast my commander for the 80th time this game. On end step, I will draw a card. Well, actually, you have no creatures.
Here's this back.
On combat, I will swing with Phelan.
it is vigilance.
It does have vigilance. When it attacks, up to 100 creatures, so I'll target these two. We'll get +5/+5 until end of turn.
Okay.
So, Bobbie, that is 13 coming at you. And then end step, I
Oh,
have
13, 5 and 7.
oh, excuse me, 12. At my end step, I'll draw a card because I have creatures with total toughness 40 or greater. Okay, your turn. My worry is that you
Oh wait.
somehow have an effect that lets you.
Why didn't I do this the first time?
Oh.
Okay. I realized
That's
there's
it.
something.
Okay.
Oh, that's why I didn't do this the first time.
Okay. I believe you, Bobbie. Don't worry. I have. Oh, you drew for turn, yes? Are you paying for my tithe?
No.
Cool. I'll have the monies.
I am beyond taxes now.
Are you a U.S. corporation?
Everyone, it's tax day. Don't pay your taxes.
Not legal advice.
Do not listen to me.
Don't pay
Please
your
do
taxes
not.
because you already should have paid your taxes at this point.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Unless you don't have to pay taxes, in which case,
10.
I guess lucky you.
10 mana.
Taval.
Back.
Again.
Sure.
'Cause I realized Embalmer's tools can actually mill someone else.
Mmm. Can you do the loop again? Yeah, you totally can. You could totally mill me. Okay, cool. Yay.
Not all. You only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. You only have 27 cards in your graveyard right now, and they have more than 27. So unless you have a way to refill that.
That'll get me this many cards deep, which is about half my library.
Okay. Good.
Is that what we're doing?
I'm gonna exile one. To make a 2/2 zombie.
Sure.
Tap that. Mill you one.
Cool. I'll mill one. I hit a plains.
I'm gonna use the mana I got from that. Tap an exotic orchard as well. River Turn Monument has an exhaust ability where I can pay
2 and 2 blue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That you don't have.
I think I still have one floating from the enchantment.
But you don't have the 2 blue.
Yeah. 2 blues here.
Oh, is it?
But they still need one more. Because it's 2 and a 2 blue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you played your land?
None
I
of
have
them.
not, but
Unless it's the card in their hand.
Or do you have a way to
This is-
draw?
tap land.
That would not do it.
That doesn't do it.
Your thing taps for one. For your helmet.
Only for
for
creatures.
only
Only
for
creatures.
Oh wait, hang on.
Oh wait, yeah, I can.
You can use that for abilities.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this exhaust do?
If you were to cast a
You
spell,
never
it
target
has to
each
be-
player
Does it
card
say
equal to number of
for
cards in their
creatures
graveyard?
or
Okay.
abilities?
No. If it's similar to the
Spend this
weird
mana only cast creatures.
Power Stones? Is it like Power Stones?
Power Stone say ability on them.
Power Stones say specifically. Shoot.
Here, do somebody has Scryfall?
I actually don't. There's a weird rules interaction that you can find a way to filter mana, but I believe it requires specific cards. I do not know the answer to this one.
You're saying that there might be a way to filter that
The mana that normally would only be used to on casting, but I don't remember it off the top of my head right now.
Okay.
It's the reason why there's a legacy Jeweled Lotus combo.
Sure.
That's the only thing I remember about it. But I think it requires something like doubling cube or something.
Okay.
Yes, doubling cube is usually the way you mess with that because when you copy the mana, it doesn't copy the exact thing.
Right. So that's
All
not
right,
a
so that
situation.
doesn't. Yeah, that's not the situation we're here in.
And you don't have any ways
Yep.
of drawing to see if you have a land in your last cards.
Oh well. Okay. Cool. That
Your
doesn't help
commander doesn't
gather.
help you draw the.
I just played that this turn, so I can attack with it to reanimate a land. And
You have a. Hold
You
on.
have a
You have a
lightning
Greaves.
oh,
But you'll lose your unspent mana from this.
But you could use the.
because I already tapped the land earlier in order to play Taval, so I can't.
So you still, I don't see you getting through there on your turn. On this current turn.
1, 2.
How many
How many,
cards?
how many cards were in here?
23.
If you play Bloodghast this turn, by playing your tap land,
Yeah.
then one of your opponents has less than 10 life. It would be able to attack. You could give it haste, which because it
already has
it wouldn't connect.
It would already.
I meant trample, but the more
Oh,
that you get the free draw,
Oh yeah, no.
and that was to see if
So that's if I already play the land, and then
Yeah.
also that would expire the mana.
yeah.
I think my best bet is you said 28,
23.
23. Oh, 23.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Do you care about anything that hits my graveyard this way?
No,
Okay.
I am gonna make that many.
You make a bunch of zombies.
tapped zombie druids.
Cool. That's
Obviously not.
interesting.
I don't have that many tapped zombie druid tokens, but that's a lot.
Cool. 23.
Cool.
Anything else?
No,
Are you gonna play your tap land at least so you get the Bloodghast out for
I
free?
exiled it.
Oh, you exile it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I will untap then.
Mhm.
I'll upkeep. I'll draw. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this though, because my hand isn't the greatest. Forest. Even if I make you lose half your library instead, that doesn't help.
I don't think I've seen a single one of the 3 game
I
changes I put in this.
The problem is, I don't have a way to not die. I'm casting Orange Frostfang. I'm gonna pay 3 for Weathered Sentinels. 4 cards in hand. We'll move to combat. I'll
Right.
send Baitor and Belden
When a creature you control deals count. Okay.
to a player draw a card. So I'll send Baitor and Balin. They will all 100 of my all 4 of my creatures will get +4/+4 until end of turn. Because that's the number of cards in my hand.
Technically, because of
There's
the way
one
the book works,
untapped?
there's 1 untapped.
Cool. That's actually important. So
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
I don't want to get hit in the
So
face
there's
by
a
more than
Balin
they
and a
need to.
Baitor. So neither of them have trample.
Whatever they block or whatever blocks them will die.
Yeah.
Based on current
Yeah, I'm
size.
gonna block with Taval and the Druid.
Sounds good. Both of those things die.
Cool.
Total toughness 14, 18, 19, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I am 1 short. Annoying. And I can't get the last one? I totally can get the last one. I am gonna Eternalize Fanatic Aronis. What matters is that he is a 4/4. And he can tap for 4. Which then I will move to my end step, trigger Baitor. I will draw a card. I will untap each creature I control. You're gonna lose half your life rounded up.
Oops. So that's 23.
Mm-hmm.
You're at 22.
Okay,
And GG. I can't get through this.
good game.
I
I
mean,
untap
yeah, right? Because you can Eternalize this.
Frog
to the
Monument.
mill.
Go! Exhaust. Mill equal the number of cards in your
Actually,
graveyard. Well,
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the rest of my
That'd
library.
be the
Yeah.
rest of the deck.
Cool.
I then pass my turn.
And
On my upkeep, I might have a response.
I sure hope.
I mean, the other way was just swinging with 40-something zombies, but this
No,
is
they're chilling.
This is funnier and gives me a chance.
exhausted.
The answer is not here. Is it in here?
But that's already exiled, right?
This
Yeah,
is the
that-
only card that's
no,
exiled.
everything else is-
I'm in grave.
Yeah.
Everything of mine is in grave. Everything of Bobbie's is in exile.
Got it.
I'm trying to
I have
see
to
if
draw my
I
card.
have a thing that puts itself
hey, one of
back
my
on
game
top of my
changers.
library. Where are my Shuffle Titans when I need them?
Reveal my hand for fun.
I'm putting a
with
Shuffle
Gaia's
Titan in
Cradle.
here. Yep. Okay. Can I do anything with the abilities on the battlefield currently? That is a
I
negative.
don't believe so.
I'll move to draw a card and lose the game.
Hooray!
Nice.
Easy. All right, well, that was exciting. I
Yeah.
think we have a CDH game next.
Yes, we do. So
should hopefully
And then
be a
I
lot
did
faster.
actually want to show this off real quick. The interaction I was hoping to hit at some point would have been Mirror Box plus a Myriad ability on Nariv, because then each copy of Nariv says creatures that enter the battlefield deal double, and there's 4 of them.
Yeah,
That's-
that will do it.
2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
That's pretty good.
that's pretty cool.
So,
I
that's a
drew in a
fun little
natural growth
interaction.
at the end there, so that would have been nice.
All right.
That would have helped.
Well, that was exciting.
Yeah, that was good. It turns
Yeah.
out that Abzan is the new Dragon Highlander. Sorry,
No,
no,
Sultai.
Sultai is the new Neo Dragon Highlander champion.